Best exercise for thyroid and lower BP. First, we start doing with inhale, neck up and stomach down. Exhale up and look at your navel side. Practice this exercise for 5 to 10 times. And second is that flow stretching. First, start stretching in Parvatasana. Then you go down in Sthang Namna. Then you slightly engage your shoulder blades and raise up. It's a cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Both the three flow of asanas help you to improve the circulation of thyroid gland. You can repeat this exercise for 10 times. नेक्स्ट हियर वी आर डूइंग बैक स्ट्रेचिंग। दोनों अंगूठों को हम स्पाइन के दोनों तरफ लगाएंगे और हाथों को वेस्ट पे रखेंगे और स्लाइटली टिल्ट बैक करेंगे और स्ट्रेच करेंगे अपनी स्पाइन को एंड ओपन करेंगे अपनी नेक को। होल्ड इट। एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज डूइंग द फिश पोज मत्स्य आसन। It will help you to improve your circulation in neck and head. Hold these asanas for 20 to 30 seconds. This will improve your circulation. This is the advanced form of Matsyasana, in which you can go into the Padmasana and then you can perform Matsyasana. After doing some practice, if you are able to do this asana is Grivasana, it will drastically improve your circulation in neck and head. So this will provide the maximum benefit for your thyroid gland and improve so much circulation. You need to be hold this asana and then start the stretching of the neck. So this will improve your circulation of neck and head. Next one is that easiest pose is Setu Bandhasana. You just fold your legs and slightly uplift your buttocks and hold it. Then this is very easiest asana of the Pavan Muktasana series. You just hold your legs at 90 degree. Then you slightly neck up and bend your both legs and just try to touch your nostrils on your knee. This is called as Pavan Muktasana. And next one is seated cat and cow stretching. You just stretch your lungs outside and inward movement. So it will help you to improve your pranic energy and also improve your circulation in neck. Next one is very important asanas for thyroid patients, Sarvangasana. It will give the maximum benefit for the patient suffering with thyroid. You just improve your mobility and try to hold this posture as much as you can. Next one is Halasana. Just slightly down your legs and try to stretch your legs at your head side. It will also help you to improve your thyroid function. And next one is Karn Pidasana. You just down your knees and hold the posture as much as you can and come up with the Sarvangasana again, and you just try to practice with a one leg in Sarvangasana and another leg in Halasana. So this exercises provide the maximum benefit for thyroid. Next one is Mayurasana. It is also advanced from the asana. So you just need to be hold. If you are able to hold it, do these asanas with the help of the practitioner. It will also help you to improve your circulation of the neck and head. Pranic practice for improve your lung capacity and your energy level. First we doing the Bhastrika Pranayam. Raise your hands with inhale, exhale, and you fastly comes down your hand and do this practice for 5 to 10 minutes. And next one is improve your mobility of abdomen, so your digestive fire can improve, so your metabolism also improve. Next one, we can do the Griva Sakti Vikasak, in which we just do the neck movements with inhalation neck up and with exhalation neck down. So it will help to improve the mobility of neck. And next we are doing Anulom Vilom. First exhale, then inhale and hold your breath. Then another nostril you can exhale. One more time, inhale, hold, and then exhale. Inhale again, hold, and exhale. Next we are doing the Purak, Kumbhak, and Rechak. Inhale, it's a Purak, and hold is a Kumbhak. Hold, just hold, just hold, and exhale slowly is Rechak. Practice this for improve your total lung capacity, so it will help you to increase the pranic energy, and this will improve your all deformities of body. Next we are doing the akar chanting. Inhale and start akar chant. Remember one thing, doing all the asanas and practice with the help of practitioner. Hari Om.